Good day, everybody. How's it going this year? Whoa, we're in 2019 already. Whoa. So it only seems like yesterday that we got this. So I'm up to 608. We are up about 300 subscribers from last year. If we double it this year, then we'll be up to 1,200 before the end of 2019, which is cool. So thank you very much for those who joined me. And this year, let's get started. So something did come up at the very end of this week, which we'll go into discussions more about next week, because it is sort of a big topic, and it is very much topic that's been very important for me to get the facts right and get all the things sort of articulated so that it can be presented properly. Because right now there's a lot of stuff going around. But as I said in one of my previous videos, if a topic comes up like on Friday or of like Saturday of the week, I'm not really usually going to be able to cover it with due process that particular week. So it's better for me as a person to sort of push it off for another week, get things right, and get a cohesive story going. So next week we'll be talking about a very important topic in regards to a particular podcast and things like that. But for this week, um, luckily, like before this whole week thing came down, hasn't been too much big things. There's kind of one funny thing though, because furries are being rebellious in 2019 already. We're already kind of being very rebellious as a certain website, a social media website, had certain brand logo rules that should be followed, and so what ended up happening is that furries found these rules and they proceeded to basically violate them. So what is this rule? So over here we have our list of our brand logo rules that were created by Twitter for when you are using its logo for people who are advertising for them or doing press coverage of them or et cetera, et cetera. So I'm violating this rule too. Shh. Shh. Anyways, the Twitter logo is a very specific pattern and design, and basically those don't flip it, don't modify it, don't do anything to change its coloring, don't do anything like that. And basically, one of the interesting ones is don't anthropomorphize the logo. So they give an example of this on that particular thing, and basically they just give the bird eyes. That's how they anthropomorphized it in their example. But furries found this, and of course, a new hashtag has been created for it called hashtag tweetfur. 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 And y'all been going a little bit nuts over it. So if you are a frequenter of certain furry media sites or furry websites, and you have saw an increase in bluebird characters being presented, basically like on E621 or other things like that, that would explain why. Because somebody found that rule and said, I'm going to break the rules. So interestingly enough, they decided to make her a female character, and Green Reaper was quick to point out that the bird that the tweet bird was based on, it doesn't work that way. It'd be like basically saying that I have a pouch because I'm a kangaroo, right? The people are like, "Oh, you're a kangaroo. You got a pouch, right?" It's like, no, I'm a male kangaroo. I'm a boomer. Boomers. I'm a boomer millennial, by the way. I'm a boomer millennial, but I don't have a pouch because I'm a male kangaroo. Like, I don't have that kind of pouch. I don't have the pouch for the joeys. Female kangaroos have that. Similarly, um, I don't know why Twitter was chosen to be a lady. I mean, I guess I don't know why, but the what was found out is that the bird that they're based off of, only the males become that blue color. Um, and there was one artist who kind of made fun of that sort of thing by like having their one character be the one male guy's like, why is everyone representing me as a thing? My name is Jack or Taylor or something like that. They were like, this is my name is Jack. I don't understand why everybody's drawing me as a female character. But anyways, so they're having a ball at it now. I gotta say most of the coverage of this particular character has been mostly bubbly and positive as seemingly like her MO. Like she's a bubbly and positive character and individual. And to those people, I was like, man, do these people even use Twitter? You know, Twitter doesn't. If anything, like sure, the app is aesthetically pleasing. Sure, it's clean, it's neat, it's got all the assets you'd want in an application, and it's gone over several iterations, and it's pretty sleek. And so, yeah, sure, it's easy on the eyes. The application is pretty easy on the eyes compared to some applications out there. But deep down, like she might have that outward personality of being bubbly and all that, but deep down inside, she's kind of a wreck. And that's why I kind of enjoyed out of all of these, the one that I enjoyed the most was by this guy here, by ribbon panelist, but that's not their name. Their name's in that at thing that I can't read unless I zoom my face in really far. Ribbon Tail. So at Ribbon Tail did this one. I enjoyed this one because I do find that she's a little bit crazy. Now, like she's sort of like a roommate that would be like, "Oh, good, you're home. Oh, good, you're home. I just like rearranged everything in the kitchen. I hope you don't mind." It's like, everything was fine in the kitchen the way it was. Why did you rearrange it? Well, I think that the saucepan is far more applicatively useful than and then the silverware. So I put the pans in the silverware drawer just for you. And it's like, I didn't ask for the pans to be in the silverware drawer. The silverware drawer was fine where it was. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, lady? She's like, oh, I just did it for you. That's because it's what you want. It's really what you want, isn't it? No. Could you, like, move them back the way it was? Uh, about that, no, I can't. And you shouldn't either. Because, I'm the one who knows how things go in this household. I need to be able to find things too. Why are you always so mean to me? You're always judging me on how I set up my application. Okay, fine. We'll leave the pans in the silverware drawer, okay? We're fine, okay? All right? Just calm down, all right? Like, one of the first things that I learned really quick about Twitter, some of I used to sort of do like the sort of contrarian things that I would go out to other like people's Twitter's things and then sort of present some contrarian views. I learned really quick that that's not how you use Twitter, because Twitter like basically encourages psychopathy. Like you go out to the bar with her, and like you go out with the bar with her, and she's like, you know what that guy over there said? And he's like, okay, well, like went over to talk to him, and everything was fine. I mean, no, but they just said something about you back. And now look, their friends are retweeting it. And I was like, okay, I don't care. Could you go away? But you must defend your honor. Your honor. It's like, no, I don't really. They have a different opinion about what I said, and they're, moving into the part of manipulating what I said into some sort of caricature of what they want to believe I am. So I'm not going to go over there and talk to them anymore. Like, because they're just going to twist whatever I say into whatever they want me to say. So I'm not going to waste my time in doing that. Could you kindly stop telling me and blowing up my things about that? But you must defend your honor! It's like, use the social platform, give in! Because if you keep going back and forth with these people, we get more clicks. And if we get more clicks, we become more powerful! It's like, Twitter, are you okay? Like, there's no we becoming more powerful about it. You just want me to go and fight this person so that you can have some sort of clickbaity fight or whatever. If that's how you want to earn people like engaging with one another, that's on you, Twitter. That's not on me. All right? So calm down, lady. It's like, oh, you know what we should do, hon? You know what we should do? We should take those stars and we should change them into hearts. I always loved hearts. It's like, Twitter, why do you always like hearts? I don't know, I just love hearts. Hearts are always better than stars, don't you think? Stars are fine. Oh, no, but hearts are better. That's why I go through all the I went through all of our boxes of Lucky Charms and I took out all the stars and and dumped in a bunch of hearts. I took like I bought a bunch of Lucky Charms boxes and I moved all the stars out and I put more heart marshmallows in there just for you. It's like I'm regretting having you as a roommate. Thank you very much, Twitter. But yeah, so like that's what I envision it as, and I very much think I'm thankful somebody else in the room thought it's like all these cheery and bubbly things like it's cool and all and it's great. It's like we got a character now and we made this sort of character that we kind of like anthropomorphize the logo even though we weren't supposed to. But Twitter be a little bit cray cray. We all know she's a little bit cray cray. Like there's another like, kind of idea where it's like she's sort of like a Cerberus where you got like one head. You have one head on her shoulder that's like this alt right sort of like I hate all the news, and then you got this like really like anti-fascist head, and they're like fighting at each other, and then the third head in the middle is like Jack, and he's like, if I just close my ears and don't listen, they'll go away. Da 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 da. Not listening. The algorithm works. Robots work. Blah 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 blah. Not listening. Not listening. Like some like very OCD controlling. Like if I were to think of like Twitter as a personality, it would have like a very like obsessive compulsive nature about like it believing it knows where everything belongs and hates when other people tell her that this is where things belong. Like she'll control where things are set up. So she's very like she does this sort of like power stuff where she's like moving things around on you and you don't have any say in it, changing things around and you not having any say in it, um, being very disconnected at times but thinking about herself a lot, very shallow, like and almost like having like this very um, extreme sort of multi-personality thing going on where like she's speaking in niceness in one time and then she just flips and just spins and goes and just like flips and goes like full on psycho. Like that's sort of where I see Twitter as a personality type. But I suppose like that's the insidious part, and sometimes individuals like that wear it pretty well. So so the fact that like in 90% of the photos that she's in, she's like this nice, bubbly person, but in like that 10% of the photos, she's got like this very strange tick about her. I think is a very fair assessment of those kind of personality types. So, speaking of that, that's sort of what our next video will be kind of talking about. Interestingly, as a segue, next week's video will be going about some real situations in the furry fandom regarding that kind of personality archetype and things like and social issues like that. Um, but for now, we'll leave that till next week. We'll be talking about. I'll probably be putting some things together. We'll talk more about the feral attraction incident. So that until then, I'm gonna get the hop out here. Thank you very much for watching this week. If you like this kind of content, kick the subscribe button, kick a comment in the comment section. Um, how do you feel about the tweet for character and how she's portrayed? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.